So I just want to do a really quick tutorial of how I would view looks if I were you. So one thing I do is, this is Tilly. So sit, look, and then I'll do this. So you see how she gets, look. You see how even that distracts her? I know it's hard to tell from this angle. Yep. Sit. So look, good. And you see how that distracts her? I wouldn't reward that. But this would be the first step into you being the distraction yourself. Look, yes, yes. I would reward that. You have to be the distraction first before the big time distractions happen. If you're trying to do playtime, let this girl eat her snack. If you're trying to include play with engagement, I think that will help you a lot, because Frenchies are just high drive dogs and they're going to want to be more interested in playtime versus the alternative. Obviously you can do like touch, touch, you know, so touch helps. Touch, touch. Sure, that's fine. So you can do touch like that, touch, 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 right? You can include play. Sit. Yes. Down. Yes. It's another dog in the crate barking. Okay. Yes, good girl. She's a really skittish girl. Come. Good girl. Come. This way. Yeah, good girl. Sit. Good. So in between those crazies, include the basic commands so that he can kind of level himself out. So I think including playtime was a great idea, but manage that. So go crazy, 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 stop, sit, place, take a break, and then do it all over again. That way he's working on regulating himself and regulating his nervous system, which is the most important. So including play with your training, I think is gonna help you a lot, but I think you need to practice having them regulate themselves, and I think you need to practice a lot more engagement. So again, sit, look. What I'll do is this, right? Look, look, good girl. See, I don't want her to do that, so I won't reward her for that. Look. Yes. Good. That was a better one. So being the distraction yourself is going to be a big help. Sorry that I'm this way. I'm trying to get my dogs together right now. That's going to help you a ton. So playtime with place work is going to help you a lot, just for him to regulate himself. And being the distraction yourself, or if you get your husband to be the distraction for you, have him walk around, have him do stuff in the background. If you're doing sit, stays, whatever it is, be the distraction yourself first before you go out and about into the real world. Work on your releases. So if you have some kind of free command, to let him know, like, okay, you can go sniff, you can go potty, you can go play, you can whatever. Work on nailing him understanding that that's the cue to go do whatever you want, right? When you're on command, when you're in a sit, stay, down, place, whatever, you are on command and you're supposed to stay there until I say okay. As far as thresholds go, doorways. Let's do this. Let's see if I can flip this camera. No, I can't. Of course I can't. So, doorways. Tilly, come. Sit. Good. So if the door opens, you see how she's still ready to go? I'm going to close that door back up, because I don't want her to be ready to go. Sit. Yes. Okay. I want her to wait for that. So if she was pushing, pressure, moving forward, I would close that door, you know, and don't feel bad about closing the door on their face, right? And this should start in the crate. In the crate. Let me see. I got this guy in the crate. Let me see if I can show you an example. In the crate, right? So I got, these guys just ate. They're not supposed to come out of their crate, right? So I have this man. You see how he's moving forward? I'm going to close that door on him. That's what I want. Okay. Good job. Great. Yes. Thank you. Good boy. I want him to wait until I say, okay. Good boy. Yeah, silly. Great. Thank you. Good job. So after feeding time, I usually crate them for an hour, so that's why they're crated. But that was just an example of a couple of things that you can do to help you get them to, no. Thank you. A couple of things that you can do to get them started on those threshold things, the looks, distractions, and having him level himself. So I do think you should engage with that craziness, but break it up with immediate settling, immediate place work. It might take you a long time, but just do 2 repetitions, take a break for a half hour so he can really come down from that high. Do 2 more repetitions and just keep repeating that, okay?